Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Virgo for the month of February 2022. I hope all my Virgo friends are doing well. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today, dear Virgo. In the past position, we do have the Six of Wands, clarified by the Six of Swords. In the challenging position, we have the Two of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Cups. In the present position, we have Judgment, clarified by the Ace of Cups, and in the future outcome position, we do have the Ten of Cups, clarified by the High Priestess. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Let's start from the beginning. In the past position, you have the beautiful Six of Wands card. A lot of people enjoy receiving this card because it is a card of victory. It is a card of success. It is a card of feeling like you have received recognition. It's a card of feeling popular, which definitely a lot of people enjoy experiencing. And as a result, you know, when we are victorious at something, we become more confident, right? We use, our self-control in order to create even more achievements for ourselves as well. Interestingly, the Six of Wands here is clarified by the Six of Swords, which tells me in this particular combination you actually were able to successfully transform something in your life for the better. Some of you were able to transform your career, other people were able to transform your family. Some people, took a risk and were able to move to a place they always wanted to move to. The victory taught you a lot, and it created a really strong and powerful foundation. And the Divine here is also letting you know that you can have this victory again as long as your energy, your frequency, right, your vibration remains high. You will be able to manifest wonderful victories again, because you have already have experience doing that in the past. Now, in the challenging position, we do have the Two of Swords, which does tell me that in the month of February, dear Virgo, you may find yourself in a I wouldn't say a difficult position, but definitely a position that you're not gonna love, because it's going to be where you're gonna have to make a choice, or you're going to feel like you're stuck, like you're not progressing forward, because the alternatives in front of you, the choices in front of you, aren't really that great. And so your intellectual side is telling you, that you want to choose the best option, but if the best option is not available, then you feel like you cannot move forward, right? And it does seem to be some sort of a conflict between your intellectual side and your heart, because the Knight of Cups, he kind of follows his heart blindly. He is all heart, and the Two of Swords is all about the intellectual side of things. So it's almost like an internal conflict that you will be experiencing, where you're kind of feeling that pull in different directions. Do I follow what I think logically, or do I follow what my heart is telling me? Because what if the heart is wrong? There's that fear and that doubt and that anxiety the Two of Swords brings up. And it is important very much to remember that the heart cannot be wrong. It's usually our interpretation, our understanding of what the heart is telling us. But the heart is, I think, the most powerful energy that each and every one of us has. It's much, much smarter than the intellectual side of things, which again can be kind of difficult to decipher. But definitely with the Two of Swords, you may be surrounded. There's someone around you that isn't very pleasant. There's someone that is kind of toxic a little bit, I would say, dear Virgo. So So you want to make sure to create some distance between them and yourself, because you want to make sure their energy is not tainting your energy. Your energy needs to remain strong without being kind of infected by low vibrations, by negative thoughts, by kind of panic or chaos, if you will. With this combination, with the Two of Swords and the Knight of Cups, sometimes it tells me that there's something you may not be admitting to yourself. You may be not really seeing something truly important, because we do have this this moon, and the moon always implies illusions, and the moon always implies secrets and fear. So it is important to try and kind of be as honest as possible without the ego being involved in kind of assessing and evaluating the situation, so that you can resolve this stalemate, and you can move forward closer to your goals and to your dreams. Now, in the present position, we have Judgment, which is a card of balancing things out. And so expect that in the month of February, you're going to be taking a little bit more responsibility for your life, for your decisions. You're going to be evaluating different things that are happening in your life and how you want to proceed forward, especially when it comes to a particular relationship, because the Ace of Cups tells me that there's new energy that is coming into your life. It could be a new situation that opens your eyes and kind of freshens your outlook. It could be a new relationship that kind of makes you feel excited and makes you realize that you've been doing something wrong in the past, or you want to change something going forward to kind of be happier. But you're definitely going to be reevaluating some things. We see these people standing up out of their coffins and experiencing rebirth, and generally the card of Judgment is known as, the time to change something is here, right? Judgment is letting you know that if in the past you were doing good things, you will be rewarded with a something special, some sort of a gift or a reward. And we know, Virgo, that you have incredible kind of characteristics of your soul. Definitely you're going to be rewarded. We have the Ten of Cups, which is a card of wish being granted. But Judgment is definitely a card that is major arcana card, so it is significant. And there's going to be a significant reward that will be coming towards you. You may need to consider your own needs when it comes to this new relationship that will be coming into your life. It could be a friend that you meet. It could be a new coworker that you meet. It could be a neighbor that you meet. It could be someone from your community that you kind of meet that helps you see something in a new way. And I think it will be really beneficial for you, dear Virgo. Now, in the future outcome position, we do have the Ten of Cups clarified by the High Priestess. The Ten of Cups is a really wonderful self-explanatory card. It's all about a happy ending. We see this family that is super happy, and they're kind of like looking out on this rainbow, which always, is like a symbol for wonderful things coming your way. And overall, emotionally, you're going to be feeling really, really high. You're going to be feeling really happy. So you do want to kind of pace yourself when you do feel contentment, and when you do feel like you're whole, like you belong, like you're surrounded by the right people, like your tribe is coming together, and they're providing the support that you need, and you don't have to explain how you feel or why you feel, because they already know, because that's why it's your tribe. It's interesting that the Ten of Cups here is clarified by the High Priestess, because the High Priestess generally she is a guardian of sacred knowledge, and when she makes an appearance, especially in the future position, it's telling me that the universe is going to be surprising you, that not everything is being told to you right at this moment. So the month of February is going to be an interesting time for you, because you're just going to have to kind of go with it and allow things to unfold for you, and allow things to in your life to happen for you, which I think is going to be really wonderful. But you know, with the high priestess in the future position, it also tells me that there's some sort of a female influence in your life. This person could be alive, this person could have already passed on, but there's a really strong female presence. It could be a mother, a grandmother, an aunt, some sort of a female relative that is very much influencing your progression in this life, and very much wants you to do well. So that is important to be aware of. But I want you to know, dear Virgo, that this particular month, the month of February, is all about your intuition. The Ace of Cups is all about being connected to your heart and your soul, which is very much your intuition. The High Priestess, very much, she's all about intuition, in that, you know, duality between conscious and unconscious. She's kind of like that bridge, you know. She will bring different knowledge that is really deeply buried in your subconscious to the surface, which will help you follow your intuition. Intuition is always calm. Intuition is always, it doesn't stress, it doesn't have anxiety. Intuition is just like a knowing, you know. Whereas ego likes to worry. Ego likes to be on the anxiety type of side, you know. Ego is always running ahead, wants to know everything. Ego is always creating the illusion of fear and doubt and all of that. So it is important to remember to follow your intuition in the month of February, and I think it will lead you to where you need to be. I think that you will feel a lot more whole. I think that you will be surrounded by the right people as well. And I also think you have some planning to do, because we do see the bottom of the deck here is the Two of Wands. This person literally has the whole world in their hand, and they're looking out into the bay, you know, kind of trying to decide how they want to go, like what their next step is going to be. So all the while you will reach an important milestone, you still have some planning to do as well. But let's see what we can clarify with the two Shaman Dream Oracle cards that I pulled. And we've got Straddling Worlds, Wandering Between Realms, and Feast of Plenty, Choices and Their Consequences. Straddling Worlds is all about being comfortable in two states and wandering between realms. When the Straddling Worlds card shows up, it's an invitation to get used to living with one foot in your old world and one foot in the new. There's no going back to the way things once were, and what will be is not yet fully here. You must find the delicate balance that can bring you delight as you relish the past and all your memories, along with awe as you glimpse the astonishing and exciting future. Straddling Worlds invites you to become a true wizard, not one who performs magic tricks, but one who mastered the dance between the visible and the invisible worlds, between the realms of form and formlessness. You are a birther of new ideas, of original and sustainable ways of being in this world. And of course, the Feast of Plenty is all about options and choices. A great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose. What will satisfy your hunger? Something new and unconventional with its potential for bitter or savory qualities, or something you already know you love. You're faced with a plethora of options right now, and while that may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. Actually, I read somewhere, dear Virgo, that too many choices can be paralyzing, and that is actually pretty big problem in our society. If you look around, you know, it used to be that the choices were a lot fewer, and so your life would progress forward a lot faster. But now, where if you go to a store, you have a million choices. If you go to a doctor, you have a million choices of treatment. If you go to a job, you have a million choices of what have you. And it takes time to evaluate every single choice. It takes time to kind of decide, what am I giving up? What am I gaining? What is happening? And so time that you actually don't have. So it's very, very important to have a really strong idea in which direction you're moving in, because it will save you an incredible amount of time. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. The most important thing to realize is that the feast is offering you experience. No amount of overanalyzing or strategizing will help you make the right choice. Don't debate the right or wrongness. Instead, just choose. In the choosing is the seed of experience, and that is what is necessary now. Only one warning: avoid the same choice if it keeps you hungry. If something didn't feel good or does not bring you what it seemingly promised, do not choose that again. The experience will only repeat itself, and you will have more than a bad taste in your mouth. The feast is yours to enjoy. You can always go back for more when you're hungry again, for life's blessings are ever available to you and calling your name. What a wonderful card. Absolutely love it. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Virgo. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.